Can you hear me? Does it echo and repeat itself? Oh my god, with that lag. Like when I say something, does it continue to replay? Like before, I would be like, hi, and it would be like, hi, every like 30 seconds. Is it working, Matthew? You stopped typing. Yes, I fixed that problem. Okay. It works in full screen mode now. No echo? Yes! Oh my god. Okay. Google is the answer for everything. Okay, let me try one more thing. All right, if you guys can tell me if you hear that music playing at all now that it's stopped. Like, is it looping a little bit? Or is it just my voice? Sweet. Okay, good. I fixed it. Awesome. And I just want to see if it lags at all. We had live streams figured out. We just switched over to a paid program, so it has a lot more features. So I'm just testing it out because no one knows how to use it. So I'm just learning how to use it myself. Should be registering 4K on this program for you guys. Until I zoom in. When I zoom in, it goes to 1080. And so over there, you can see them still. They seem to be doing the perimeter of what the hotel will be. It's just a bunch of poles with like an orange flag. No, we're not. There's not going to be any new track for a while. I think not till fall. I think they have their tunnel pieces, and that's all they're going to have. So as you can see, construction kind of moved a little north onto the fireworks plot of land. A lot of digging there again. There's digging over by Lumberjack. There's digging of flying canoes. Is the audio crisp? Like, is my voice crisp, or is it like muffled and staticky? Hello. Yes, the park has like 4 to 5, I think 3 to 4 fireworks shows a year. Audio is mint. Perfect. Okay. I can't believe I figured out this program by myself. Can you see how many more footers there are now? They're all covered in tarps. There's a lot. There's a lot of activity at the tunnel. I haven't tried image stacking, no. We're trying to create a 3D model using images. There isn't much of an outline of the tunnel yet for a good 3D model, though. You guys should have a really crystal clear image compared to the other ones on this program. Like, you should be able to make out people now. Let me know if you can see like better details today than you typically can. Like I'm seeing like at least 100 people looking closely. Okay, maybe not in this frame, but my drone moving, by the way, is the wind. It's not me moving it. That's why I only went up for like 5 minutes. Yeah, I think this is where I started to panic and I was coming down because the wind was getting strong. The image quality just got worse too. People on theme park review are saying that it's just a sign they're building there. They're not building a sign there. It's not close enough to the road. It wouldn't get any attention. It's not a sign. I hate when people say like really dumb stuff like that. As I said that, someone just messaged me, "Where's the proof of this being a hotel?" No, guys, they're just building whatever out there in the middle of nowhere. If you look closely, it's moved a little bit. There's a lot of digging and soil movement right behind that green thing. I'm assuming it's like probably just like 2 big footers that they're digging for. Gotta go read this angry message someone just sent me. Send it to me. I just saw it. Here's your proof. Oh, there's a comment. Where is the proof? Where are the permits? They would need to file it for. Why do people think I make up stuff? Like, I'm just reporting on what I'm seeing. Um, yeah, because you guys are seeing it on like a 4K screen, and the image quality today is a lot worse than it normally is. Like for me, it's not 4K like it normally is because the wind was so strong. Like you can't tell here, but I'm constantly fighting the wind. A couple of people last night may have approached me about it. I'm not sure. I think there's someone that doesn't want to give it up though. But I would gladly take over that site and put it under the Amusement Insiders umbrella. I'm just testing. It's not like a proper stream or anything. Don't worry. I'm on a new program that like allows me to display my 4K screen to you guys. It's a paid program. So you guys can see clearer image quality. I can even on my phone. When I like reply to your comments on it stuff better than it normally is. If I were to take over CW Mania, no, I would not keep the name CW Mania. I don't like the name. We were trying to decide on a name last night. We couldn't figure anything creative. A lot of people on Theme Park Review. And I got some messages today about people saying I'm dumb for thinking the hotel's going over here. But I'm sorry. Like there's like when it's not zoomed in, I don't know if you guys can see that. That image quality is so pristine. Oh, we're keeping Amusement Insiders, but we would want to keep that website Canadian theme because we already have an Amusement Insiders forum coming. It's being developed. We would want to keep like if we took over CW Mania, we would want it to be separate. We haven't decided if we would close the site down and operate under Amusement Insiders or like develop CW Mania into something bigger. It's blurry for me. I'm on my Mac. Is it more blurry than it typically is? It should be better quality. Other people are saying it's better quality. I think it's better quality. It sounded like Trump there. This is huge. See that little park over here? That's where I took off. That's where I would take off when I got the pictures of the track. Yeah, it's worse than normal. Weird. Other people are saying it's better than normal. Nothing too exciting today. You can see them digging at Lumberjack for some reason in the back. There's an excavator over there, probably digging the queue line or something, or landscaping. I had to guess. Every time I report on something, I get so much hate for some reason. I reported on the dive coaster track or whatever track it is. It's clearly not invert. I got so much hate for proving that it wasn't an invert, and it wasn't my goal to not prove it wasn't an invert. It's just I'm just showing what it is. And now I'm getting so much hate for saying this is where the hotel's going. Yeah, there's still going to be grain because I'm zoomed in. When I'm not zoomed in, here, like see how much clearer the footage is here. This is my drone not zoomed in, so it's 4K. You're still going to get 1080p, I think, though, but you're going to get like proper 1080p. Let me pause it and see if that helps you guys. Nothing new that I could see is going on today. Just some digging over on it seems to be moving into the territory of the firework hill. Sorry, responding to a hater. Hey, are there any drones that actually have optical zoom? This is the only one that you can buy that has optical zoom, and I found out by accident. I just bought it for the higher quality imagery, and I figured out by accident that it has zoom. It has zoom. They've known that obviously when they built it, but I didn't know when I bought it that it had zoom. Tomorrow. Depending on if there's anything to report on. It's just weird. Like look at all the footers they have done that are just drying under the tarp now. So many footers. Like, why are they doing normal footers? And I do want to go check out Whitewater Canyon because at the end of the filming here, they started digging over in the Whitewater Canyon area. Yeah, I think the I need to change the stream from low latency to like medium. Yeah, there's the hotel. Gonna get hate for saying that, but I'm sorry. What else would they be building over there? I mean, they could be building a parking garage, but why so far out? You'd have to have like a tram or a monorail. Yeah, and we're only like 7 weeks away from opening now. Oh, here, want to pause on the track? There's the biggest piece. Oh my god. Anyone? I didn't even see that. Anyone see something right here? Anyone know what that is? That's a flatbed truck. Are they getting ready to... Oh my god, are they going to get ready? Are they getting ready to installing the track? That might be a sign. I'll have to check it out tomorrow. Flatbed, yeah, that's a flatbed. Right near the track site, too. Well, it should just be Dave, like, throwing us off. They're almost done that permanent structure. They just have the roof to do now. Over here, it's got the walls up. It's green, like this building here. It looks like this, but 10 times bigger. Even though these are nice homes, this looks so ghetto for some reason. But they're really nice homes, but it still looks really ghetto. Oh, that was a good angle, actually. Sorry, I'm just trying to look everywhere for anything. Yeah, the little orange excavator that was digging up the forest over here yesterday ends up over here, and it starts to dig like right as I go down. I shouldn't have even gone up today. I almost lost my drone. The new building, that's a Splashworks break room. Almost like a little Splashworks office. It's always been there. I think it was just rotting, so they replaced it this year. I saw them with a lot of fresh wood over in the Whitewater Canyon area today, and there was a Wonderland maintenance truck, so I think they're just rebuilding the buildings because they may have been rotten too. I just realized they brought in another excavator. How many excavators do they have on site? They have one over here, one over there in Lumberjack. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's an eighth one parked in the where the track's stored. I don't think it's track. It looks like garbage bins. I was looking my footage yesterday made it look like garbage bins being covered in tarp for some reason. No, so there's a truck under Wonder Mountain's Guardian. But nothing like extraordinarily new today. Really, it's just like the large holes they're digging in these two spots, which I thought was weird. They might be digging a dam, like trying to build like, oh, they're not pouring it here though, they're pouring it on land. I know there's a lot of people in the tunnel because there's a lot of cars parked there. It's the same truck that was near Sowing Timbers yesterday. Oh, I just realized the silver thing must be in the tunnel again. Notice how it's gone? I just noticed that now. Yeah, that is the same truck that was near Sowing Timbers yesterday, you're right. I know like any day now I'm gonna start seeing them testing some rides. Like the maintenance people testing them, making sure that they're working. It looks really ugly without trees. It's an eyesore. What would fix that is some rock work, like Wonder Mountain, just on the support structure. That would fix it. It needs something. It's hideous. And I know Cedar Fair is really like uptight about stuff like that now too. Like they don't like eyesores in the park. I'm trying to look now because I think I obviously I missed a lot of things. Just trying to like glance over everything. Again, still find it weird that a bunch of rebar cages are here for this plot of land. Very interested to see what these rebar cages end up being for. I'm starting to think that it is going to head into Wonder Mountain, or sorry, Whitewater Canyon. If it wasn't windy, I probably would have seen more. I just like I literally took off and had to land because my drone was like being pushed towards the highway. You know what's funny? I'm surprised like no one ever shares any of my stuff in CW Mania. I've been like waiting for someone to like share something in CW Mania, but nothing ever gets shared. I'm back. Not really, which is why I wouldn't mind taking it over. Oh my god. Oh my god. That scene from Final Destination just happened. Oh, it happened on Thursday. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Sorry. So they're not removing Timberwolf Falls, right? Not that we know of yet, right? I mean, normally we're so far ahead for construction, like so far ahead. We really don't know what this thing is, and we don't really know what they're going to do. But at this current moment, no, they're not removing Timberwolf Falls. To go off of facts, so far they're not in Whitewater Canyon. So far, Timberwolf Falls is fine, and nothing's happening over there. And they're just on Skyrider and a little bit of the Windseeker side of the grass. And there's a tunnel. That's all we know right now. Present and accounted for. So who's coming on Season Pass Holders Day, even if I can't get the park to work with me? Although I really think they should. It would be good for both of us. It'd be good for me. It'd be good for them. It would give them like some leverage to be like, hey, Brendan, we don't want you filming on this day, okay? Like if there's a day where tracks coming in, it would force me to listen to them to have a good relationship, right? I think it would be smart for both of us just to like me, maybe me. No, you're coming. Everyone's coming. Because I would maybe think they're making space around to remove it. Wonderland's very protective of trees. Very protective of trees. So as someone even messaged me yesterday, they've been quoted on saying they would only remove trees if it was really worth it. And to me, getting a crane in to remove a ride isn't worth it cutting down all those big trees. A company can remove it without a big crane. They just haven't responded yet. But again, they're really busy right now. But I haven't sent in the full request. I've just like reached out. On Season Pass Holders Day, it's nothing special. You just get to like normally it's dead, but last year they did really well at marketing Season Pass Holders Night. I remember it actually being really busy for the first time ever last season on Season Pass Holders Night. Like really busy. I'm just, like me, I just go to like take pictures every day. I go right at 10 a.m. I'm in the park. Weekday, weekend, I'm there. 10 a.m. I look for any stake, any difference. You all know me on CW Mania. Some people were getting so annoyed with me last season. I'd be like, there's a pink spray mark on the pavement. It means something. ERT means early ride time. My daughters are big time bugging for season passes. You should do it. But like surprise them. Like don't tell them you bought them season passes. Just like one day, like tell them you're like going to shopping or something, drive to Wonderland, and then surprise them with A, the season passes, and B, the trip to Wonderland. That would be super cute. Catch their reaction on camera. It was interesting riding coasters with sweaters and pants. No, they don't have ERT on Season Pass Holders Day. To be honest, I don't even know for the event they would be able to, like, even if they wanted to work with me, give us ERT because it's a weekday and it's a bunch of students that work for the park, so they're probably getting there just before, like 20 minutes before opening to test the rides and open the park. Message retracted. Wink, wink. Oh, I stopped playing the video to pause. I'll get to the point where they start digging over here. It was really weird. Everything was like, whoa, I wanted, every time I see a truck going, I wanted to see if the truck avoids that hole in the grass. Oh, it didn't. So that must be nothing. I thought that was maybe a dugout thing, but the truck drove over it, so it's nothing. See, paying attention to things like that is important. Would rides be open? Yes, rides are open. Oh, so how would, I didn't read the first part, so how would Winterfest work in Wonderland? Interesting question. If we go off of other parks, the family rides are usually open. Coasters, I mean, like, coasters that don't have a chance of valleying due to cold temperatures could be open. So you won't see any of the steel coasters open. The wood coasters are really the only options. And Wild Beast is too much of a valley potential. Like, it hardly gets over that hill now. If you've been on it in the last 2 years, it literally was like so slow around that turn after the drop. So that definitely won't be open. Yeah. Minebuster, same thing. It's built to, like, it's out and back. So yeah, I don't think any coasters would be open, unfortunately. Maybe Thunder Run. Maybe Thunder Run. And that would be it. And that's a family coaster. Yeah. Don polar bears. Let's see. What's your favorite part of Wonderland? My favorite part of Wonderland. This is gonna sound so cheesy. I honestly, like, my favorite part of Wonderland is just how successful it is. Their business model. I fully appreciate the fact that it's a family park and that we won't see a coaster as often as, like, other parks like Kings Island and Cedar Point because we're a family park, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Like, to me, when they announced Flying Canoes, what was going through my head was like, wow, this is actually like a pretty unique Disney type attraction. Like, and I know they're gonna theme it well too. So I was excited about that. When I saw Soaring Timbers and what they did with the theming there, like, I was so excited about that. Like, I like those things. I used to care only about roller coasters, but I'm past that now. I want good food, I want a good atmosphere, and I want theming, like an experience. Exactly what Matt Weeman said that the company was heading towards. I'm cheesy like that. I prefer like a good experience versus like Cedar Point. I'll go there every year. I love that park. I can only speak badly about their food, but it lacks that Wonderland touch, that, like, that home feeling. Ice is just being protective of Ice is 17, and back when I was 17 I was like Ice. That's why I try to, like, back off a little bit, because I understand where he's coming from. He wants his park to get a, there's always a dude standing here. It's almost creepy. Anyone see that? I just noticed that now. It's like Dave Phillips. He waits for me to post and I'm going to fly, and he literally tries to get in all my frames. We need a facts section. I love Wonderland because it's a great escape from reality for the day. Now that a hotel is coming, so looking forward to a weekend spent there. Yeah, you live pretty far too, so. But I live like 10 minutes away, and I would definitely stay in the hotel at least one weekend. And the food can only get better. Yeah, it's true. They are working on improving the food at every park, so we're gonna see a huge improvement. Wonderland's pretty good, and they're only getting better. Like, they're already, like, I love Wonderland's food. Like, that backlot cafe across from Flight Deck, amazing. 10 minutes on a good day. Dave Phillips, yeah, I know, right? Literally, do y'all see that? Yesterday's footage, do you remember? Same person, like I don't know if it's the same person because there's like 100 of them, but there was literally a person standing right there. And they're there. No, Dave doesn't follow me on anything. But he does like some of my things on Twitter, even though he doesn't follow me. And he responds to me. Amazing food. I love how diverse Wonderland is too. Like that they fully understand that they're in a diverse country with diverse backgrounds and stuff like that. So I like that you can go to Backlot and kind of get that diverse, like Italian, Middle East, and South American food. Although they need to change the menu boards because some screw up a bit. The America menu. It should be like, yeah, I don't know. The new food place right beside Soaring Timbers 2, that was like really well upgraded as well. I was impressed by that. And then the Mountain Bakery that they remodeled, that was gorgeous. Like I like what they're doing. I really like what they're doing. Like I don't care if we get this coaster and we don't get another coaster for 7 years. I have full trust in park management, the CEOs of Cedar Fair to do the right thing at this point. They've like earned that trust. Hope this is a wing coaster. Yeah, I hope it's a wing coaster too. I really do hope it's a wing coaster. At the current time, so I like to go off facts, and I also do like to go off, the past me likes to go off of excitement as well too, so I understand that. Current facts, it looks like a dive coaster. But taking other exciting things into consideration, there's a potential for this thing to be a lot larger than a dive coaster. It's a good question. I really don't know when they would RMC the Woodies. We don't really know a game plan, right? If RMC's in Wonderland's plan, maybe in 2021. If not 2021, then probably 5 years from 2019. Wonderland's definitely that kind of park. Although we got Wonder Mountain's Guardian like 3 years after Leviathan, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, it was like 3 years or 2 years after Leviathan that we got Wonder Mountain's Guardian. Dive coasters might be one-trick ponies, but they're still exciting. If you've been on Valraven, you either hate it or you love it. I love it. 2 years. 2 years after Leviathan. So it's a coaster, and it was a $10 million coaster, which an RMC cost about $10 million. An RMC renovation if it's not Steel Vengeance. So, I mean, the 2021 prediction isn't that far out, right? Well, I was proven wrong. So yes, Valraven was 10 bolt track. But I'm gonna post something on Instagram tonight. It's something that Coaster Studios, and he gave me permission to use the photo. So I'm gonna repost it. There's a big, really thick piece of track on the flatbed heading our way, and there's a really tiny piece of track with it coming our way. So wing coasters, the first drop is 10 bolts, but after that it goes to a much smaller design. So this tunnel track could be 10 bolts because it's the first drop. And then after that, that's maybe why we saw that small piece of track. So again, I know I was super aggressive with saying it's going to be a dive coaster and going off facts and all that, but I have no idea what this coaster is going to be. None of us have any idea what this coaster is going to be. And it could literally be anything. It could be a 4D coaster. It could be a wing coaster. It could be B&M's first kiddie coaster that has 10 bolt track. Any wing coasters that go into a tunnel yet? Probably in Asia or Europe somewhere. There's so many now. Tonight I might spend some time watching some construction videos. Oh, I didn't even realize the video was stopped playing, so I'm just talking to you guys. I love it. Technical talk about bolt holes. Yeah, it can be anything. I love this shot. Look over here. You can see some of those new Canadian pavilions in the catering facility. They're gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I just love what this park's doing. Like, love it. And add on to the fact that Cedar Fair is going to be treating its employees a lot better. So it's just becoming a great place. It's becoming like a low-scale Disney. Give it like 10 to 15 years, and these parks are going to look absolutely stunning. You have said this 1,000, 10,000 times. I know, but people still, like, on Instagram for some reason are sending me hate. I feel like I have to say it every time. Like, all I'm doing is reporting on what I'm seeing. So when I'm reporting on construction vehicles being on over in that grassland at the entrance to Rutherford, like, that's not me making up construction equipment being over there. That's literally me showing a picture of construction equipment being over there. Like, I mean, what are they going to build over there? They're going to build a coaster over there? No. It's clearly the hotel. But I mean, it could end up being wrong, but I'm just reporting on what I'm seeing currently. See the fly. Inverted wing. It's not going to be an inverted wing. Read my comment above about the restaurant next to Soaring Timbers, in my opinion. Ew, I got a hot dog from that restaurant next to Soaring Timbers for like $7 or something, and its texture was rubber and it had a bad taste. Really? It's supposed to be made by the Wonderland chef, who's actually like they hired like a full-blown chef, by the way. Wonderland and Carowinds. One of my inverted dive. No, it's not going to be an inverted dive. I can tell you, you take the tunnel and the shape of the track, so it's shaped upward versus downward. So when you have the track shaped upward, it's definitely a sit-down coaster. It could be a pretzel loop for a flying coaster, but an invert going through that element in a tunnel would kill you. You can't be upside down at the bottom of a drop on an invert. You would literally die. And I get a lot of hate for saying that, but I'm sorry, that's just factual. You cannot go upside down on the ground on an invert. It's never been done before, and it's never been done before for a reason. Too much blood. That's so creepy that guy's just like there. Like, why are there people in this area? It makes you think that, like, are these construction sites connected then? Like, is the coaster gonna head over there? Yeah, like it was like rubber, and I didn't even finish eating it. So I don't eat healthy at all. Like, I'm a bigger guy, but I cannot stand fake food, and that's why I hated Cedar Point's food. I should say Cedar Point's meal plan. I know Cedar Point has good food options. Although TGI Fridays has really gone downhill there. I used to eat there all the time, and it's disgusting now. It's so fake. It's just like an upgraded, almost like McDonald's. Renewing the path. Doesn't look like it. Although, I never realized how not straight that path is if you look. Like, see that very uneven, like almost like flow to it? The crab fries were really good, but I don't know. It's weird. I'm like, I hate really fattening food, but I'm not healthy at all. Like, even the meal plan at Wonderland, sometimes, like, because I'm there every day, I don't use it. I use it, like, maybe, like, on the weekends if I go with friends. I never use the meal plan when I'm there by myself because I'm in and out. To give Timberwolf Falls core space. Yeah, that's true. I do want to point out, see how, because they've been working in this corner on the app, the map's been released early, and it looks like the entrance for Whitewater Canyon now passes through here instead of out beside Action Theater. I mean, that could just be the way the app's set up, but I think that's interesting to keep in mind. they might, because if they're updating the Whitewater Canyon area, they might want all their rides entrances in here. So you have Timberwolf Falls, you would have Whitewater Canyon, and you'd have the flying canoes, and then you have the restaurant and washrooms right there, and then you have your whole Whitewater Canyon Bay Midway area. That would be genius. Seeing the smelling, people smoking. That's definitely not going to be a smoking area this year, I don't think. It's all torn up. Oh, they have so much room to expand. If you think about it, they could put a station out back where Whitewater Canyon is, for a coaster, and it could literally follow along the side of the highway. And that would be a publicity stunt, free publicity for the park, and not take up any interior space of the park. Just, to me, that's where I would have put the wing coaster if it is a wing coaster. It would look gorgeous along the highway. I just feel like the center of the park really is meant for a dive coaster, unfortunately. Hot smoking area. But if you look here, the tree line that they are removing is almost right up to where you get splashed on the bridge. You can see the bridge actually through the trees now. Yeah, I'm interested in this digging here. So I know they just installed a water system there, so why are they digging it up? Maybe that's why it flooded. Maybe it really did fail. I have no idea. Carefully, because there is some weird things I can't see. They would never do that. They're very different coasters and chainless and mechanics and sensors and all that are programmed per train. Yeah, too much work. Also, a wing coaster can't do what a dive coaster can do. Very different layouts and strain on the trains. Oh no, dive coasters have not that great of capacity. They're about 1,000 people an hour. Other B&Ms are like upwards of like 1,400, 1,600, and 1,800, like wing coasters. So taking that into consideration too. Could be a wing coaster. I would have gone with a wing coaster if I was the park. But dive coasters in Canada would be extremely marketable. More marketable than wing coasters, like if we're being honest. Even if it could hang over the edge, literally it would only be the first like row or two that like hung over, and the last like 6 rows would be like just on like the lift hill still. Yeah, it has a bit of a rattle, but I think most B&Ms now end up with a rattle. I know Valraven has a really bad rattle. Like it does, you can feel that coaster, the coaster wheels on the track like shaking. It could be. I think they're due for a coaster along that pathway eventually. They need something. It would be great advertising to have a coaster run alongside the highway. Well, Valraven's really forceful for a dive coaster. Like really forceful. I'm just looking at this park and I'm like, oh my god. You guys have 7 weeks until opening. Get it together. Yeah, to be honest, the rattle on Behemoth doesn't bother me for some reason. If you ever want to scare yourself, look at the wheels on Behemoth moving. Like on the cart in front of you, look at the wheels on the track and you'll panic. They do not stay in place on that rail, which I know is normal, but it's still scary to watch. Vortex also scares me a lot too because my anxiety. You can like look here. The water level must not be very high in the lake if you compare the bottom of the footer to the track piece. Yeah, the wheel movement on Behemoth scares me, even though I know it's not. I know it's meant to do that. Yeah, and it literally looks like they're about to fly off the train. Um, I never found Behemoth to be too slow. I do know that considering our attendance, the fact that Cedar Point beats us for capacity, even though we do more attendance, that's a sign that something's going wrong somewhere. So yeah, I guess it does have because it goes over water, and I have like a big fear of being trapped in the restraint if it were to derail into the water. Again, if anything could go wrong, I know about it, or I've thought about it. In some of my footage, it looks like the gates are it's $500. I was thinking about getting a season fast pass this year. This takes my breath away. First drop in the last scene. I hate the iPhone X. I hate it so much. The Apple Pay on it is so annoying. The wallet. Yep, I have the same fear when I am on Vortex. Too much Final Destination for me, right? Like this part right here, I'm just like literally the whole time. I'm like, please don't derail, please don't derail, please don't derail. Hitting on my baby. Wait, who did I hate on? Oh, iPhone X. Apple Pay works so well. Um, every time I'm in Tim Hortons drive-thru getting my iced coffee, I'm gonna like, hold on one sec, I gotta scan my face. Whereas my iPhone 7, I literally tapped it with my finger, my thumb just on the fingerprint scanner, or whatever, the home button, and it worked. You must be really skinny if the brakes hurt you on Vortex. Yeah, they're probably like really stressful in the ride itself. You do it beforehand. What? It never lets me do that. I even checked today because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, it probably is just like the first thing. But today I'm like in the line at Tim Hortons, and I'm literally like holding the phone to my face, waiting for it to unlock. But it did it after. I had to like click the button twice after holding it, and then face scan. Stays unlocked for a while. Bottom of Behemoth's first job is like the exact same as in the bottom of my investing. Okay, you cannot compare the rattle on Behemoth to the rattle on Millennium Force. Is like, oh my god. I want to know where the silver machine went. This thing doesn't have wheels, and every day it's in a different spot. And I'm literally like, who's moving this thing around? Unless it's like a giant transformer. The brake run for Vortex shakes, yeah. That's meant to. Spinebuster. Yeah, that poor thing. This was the first season. I've never seen them doing any work on Wild Beast or Mindbuster, and I think that's something to pay attention to. The first season in a while that they've done zero work on those two. Why do you like Mindbuster? It hurts so much. Like I think it's this hill right after the turnaround, the first little hill here, where my spine literally where it joins my torso. Like I can feel the two bones grinding on each other. Oh, okay. So I can like force it to like scan my face beforehand. The tunnels are so loud. Third fave coaster. Imagine if RMC both of the Witties. Again, RMC conversions are only about $10 million, and that's on. I think well, Mindbuster would be more than that, but I think Wild Beast would be less than 10 million. Go on preview night. You and I have to go on that together. I will. I know if you sit on the middle seat of each cart, you'll be fine. Me and my old best friend figured that out. Some of my favorite rides at Cedar Point are the ones that hurt me because it's fun to get hurt. Second row is the best. There's the hotel that's getting me a lot of hate. I didn't realize there was a giant forest just over there. No, no, no. I like the rides at Cedar Point that hurt you, not at Wonderland. I don't enjoy being hurt in coasters, but despite that, there 3 of my top 5 have given me the most painful rides. To retrack Mindbuster as an RMC or GCI? Big difference. GCI would probably be like 10 million. RMC would probably be like 15 million. Leviathan hasn't vallied in a really long time, from my understanding. All of 2017, it hasn't vallied, from my understanding. I think they fixed that problem. Yeah. Currently, they like Cameron hit it on the dot. Currently, they retrack in house if they're just doing small retracking. But this is the first season I haven't seen them retracking anything on those 2 coasters. Oh, they could do that extremely cheap. They do that usually like slowly though, like they'll retract section by section. I think you should pay slight attention to the fact that this is the first season in a while that we haven't seen them touch those 2 coasters. I just realized something. Anyone see this? The dumpster. Another dumpster's appeared, like the one here that they used to put trees in. The logs. Splashworks into another park and get some more space. Splashworks is a huge reason as to why the park's so successful though, so you'll never see that happen. Yeah, I kind of agree, Cameron. I think if they were to retrack Mindbuster, even though I think it's eventually going to see it's the end days for a Splashworks expansion. I think Mindbuster would be a better GCI, and Wild Beast would be a better RMC. Is the Racer tougher than Mindbuster? Okay, so I'm not gonna ride it. I don't like wooden coasters really, unless they're the new ones. Like I do not ride Mindbuster or Wild Beast. Like I pretend like they're not even in the park. And Flight Deck and Time Warp. And the Bat. It's like all of them. Also, what do you think that area of the park will look like? Why April 21st? Do you mean April 27th? Or are you going on a special day? I think that part of the park is going to look very similar to the way it looks now. I think this path won't be open, so it'll cut off right at Mindbuster, and it'll cut off here until Splashworks opens. Here, I think, might look a little better than it typically does. I know that they're trying to get the river filled in time for opening, but to me, it doesn't look like they're going to be done in time. Like here, to me, it looks like they're well ahead. Like I wasn't even expecting them to start footers until the fall on this plot of land. I thought they were just going to do the tunnel, and that was it. But the fact that they have all these footers poured and done, and they're just drying on this plot of land. Can you believe never in Flight Deck based on feedback alone? Good choice. I wish I never wrote it either. You'll ride Mindbuster with me once, right? Only if I get to your Amazon order. I love Amazon. I ordered those at like 7 p.m. last night. Oh, cool. You're working at the park. So then you should know that potentially Vortex training and all that may have been pushed back. And warned that construction around the park is going to continue for quite some time, right? Don't they warn you guys that? I'm kidding. Don't answer that. Well, yeah, I learned that at Cedar Point on Gemini. The middle cart's comfortable, and also XL. Cart's comfortable. They start training in like 2 weeks, don't they, for you guys? Sorry. I'm stopping. I love that we're talking about the smoothest part on these coasters. To me, I'm just like, there is no smooth part. Yeah, they actually start in late March. I should be catching them testing some rides, the maintenance soon. Usually they test these a couple times before they do the training. Oh, I just realized the truck does avoid that little dirt thing that goes around it. Of course it is. It's probably going to be late April at this point. Like I just get really confused as to why if they are behind, we don't know if they are or aren't. Why aren't they just putting all the people in the tunnel and getting that thing done? Are they waiting on something? Like, did something happen? We'll never know, but Vortex training starts in mid. Vortex is just closed for the whole season now. We're so sorry. But see, the thing that has me confused is we've had a really warm winter. A lot of extra construction days than they probably would have typically had. So to me, that's what makes me think that are they behind? I don't think so because if you take all the warm days into account, July. Stuck on it. Mindbuster's a death trap compared to Skyhawk. That's not even a fair comparison. I'll ride Mindbuster if you tell me that Behemoth is your favorite ride. Oh, it'll open this season. I'm just kidding. It'll probably open on time too, to be honest. We have to take into account that it's been a very mild winter. There's no snow. They've been able to do more than they probably would have if we think construction patterns. That's probably why there's a lot of footers. I can't see them unless something went wrong, right? To me, they have to be on time. I can get 2 flips on Skyhawk, and then my head hurts, so I stop. Oh my god. 38 flips on Skyhawk? How do you not come off that thing dead? Behemoth is way better than Leviathan. Like, way better. I can't see because today was really bad image quality due to the weather. But it looks like almost like Flying Canoes is here. It almost looks like they have something over there. Does it not? Behemoth can die. 53! Oh my god. The group of you from CW Mania have so many flips. Like I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong and I'm so sorry, but I think it's Surya. Surya? Doesn't he hold the record or something like that? One time I got stuck upside down and someone had to save me. That's not possible. If that was possible, that ride wouldn't be there. Brennan is triggered. Trickling by water canyon is for flying canoes. So in on this angle, Monkey Ball, it looks like it's just one spot that's cleared. Flying Canoes is on the other side of Whitewater Canyon Path, and then on our side, the south side of the Whitewater Canyon Path, more tree clearing happened. You can actually almost see it if you were to look at the tops of the trees. There's a whole corner removed here. It's a lot of tree. Like yesterday's bit footage showed them hauling out. See this little dumpster thing here? It's actually like in the shot right now. Its job is hauling out tree trunks and tree branches and all that. They're removing a ton of trees. See, it's 109? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Flying Canoes is replacing Launchpad. You can see in some of my footage they ripped it out about a month ago. And then on the south side, so just south of Flying Canoes, they're tearing out a bunch of trees. It could be for anything. I do want to point out that there is a source that is telling a bunch of CW Mania people things that is not true. I can confirm that whoever's telling everyone on CW Mania all these things is wrong about what is coming to the park and what things are being used. Because just to be honest, like take what a certain someone on CW Mania has been telling people with a huge grain of salt. I used to listen to that person, and they were wrong about Skyward's plot of land, and that's when I cut that source off. You were. If I'm a big guy and if I can flip on Skyhawk, anyone can flip on Skyhawk. You have to lean in to the wings that you're flapping, and then you also have to catch a good gust. A good gust can help you, but you can still flip without a good gust. But like when you lean left, you flap your wings one up, one down, and then you lean right, and you just got to do it, but don't do it too soon. You got to do it at the right moment. Backlit Suncoast already looks like it's ready to go. All the trains are on the track already. I wouldn't say they're crappy flat rides. To coaster enthusiasts, the flat ride installations, yeah, they're not as good as coasters. Our park is extremely well rounded compared to other parks. Like very well rounded. What is my least favorite coaster at Cedar Point? Um, Good question. The Impulse. Yeah, the Impulse. And then, oh my god, I'm gonna trigger so many people. Then Millennium is my second least favorite coaster at the park. I love Magnum XL. I don't know what it is. I just love when it hurts you on the bunny hills. The pictures always come out so hilarious. I hate Wicked Twister. And then Millennium Force I hate too. Like I like it when I'm drunk, but it doesn't do the trick for me anymore. It's just so tame. Yeah, I don't like Wicked Twister for some reason. You know what ride's surprisingly a lot of fun? I don't know I forget what it's called. It's like the family ride that literally does that one bunny hill and spins, and it's like magnetic and it goes back and forth. That is like oddly really fun. Millennium's, yeah, better than Magnum, clearly. I just don't like Millennium for some reason. I think it's because it's so overhyped. Maverick's my favorite ride at the park. Maverick, Gatekeeper, and Valraven are my favorite rides at the park. You can't hate Maverick, especially now that the effects are going to be back on. Pipe Scream, yeah. I love that ride for some reason. I always feel super awkward riding it. 'Cause it's me and like my friend that I go with and a bunch of kids. To be honest, I think if they ever removed Dragonfire, even though it's never going to happen, Maverick style coaster would be perfect for that area. Be a terrain coaster, work its way through and around Leviathan. Steel Vengeance is going to be the best coaster at the park for sure. For sure. I can't go to Cedar Point without buying fast passes. I can't. Like I literally get miserable without them. I posted a Google a Google picture of like Wonderland from above, and someone just asked me how high I was flying my drone. Certain tips is so bad at the front and at the back. I heard it is good. I always get stuck. Oh, this was a test stream. And it started working, so it just turned into a stream. Something shiny in here in the tunnel area. Oh, they're welding. Oh, I thought it was just like the sun, even though there is no sun. It's catching a They're welding. Yeah, it's a machine too. It looks like they're welding. It's a machine too. I just saw the part move forward. I think it's that silver machine that was parked here yesterday. The thing that keeps somehow getting from point A to point B and it doesn't have wheels on it. What are they welding though? Of course I look away. Yeah, they're welding. What could they be welding down there though? That's not cement there, I don't think. I don't think it's cement. Welding forms for the tunnel walls. Do you get Cedar Fair passes to go to all the parks unlimited? Yeah, I get the platinum pass. Yeah. Skyhawk at Cedar Point is my favorite flat ride ever, and we need that ride so badly. It is the best flat ride in the world, in my opinion. Although I do love Windseeker. They probably have to weld the cement too, because it's not like fully cemented, so to prevent water leakage, there's probably something they have to do with that too. The metal thing is still next to Mindbuster, yeah. You can see it right there if you look down. One sec. Okay. Silver Streak. Best coaster. Skyhawk at Cedar Point is the best flat ride. Fight me. I'm paying attention to this. I dug up a little bit here. I'm just so surprised that they haven't even started anything for the water park extension. Shockwave at Wonderland's the best, yeah. Although, I don't know, Windseeker is, like, I love Windseeker. Sorry, I'm checking Discord. Discord's like off the rockers today. Clockworks. Clockworks was a good ride. He doesn't ride Intamin. I do ride Intamin. I just Maverick's on the top of my list. It's in my top 5. I just know that Intamin isn't that great at designing coasters. Let's be honest. Time travel. No, and the reason is capacity. I think we will be a very big B&M park. Terran looks amazing. I bet you if we had a Terran type ride, it would probably be my #1 coaster. Just because theming is my like #1 favorite thing about a ride. It's why Universal Studios and Disney will always be my favorite parks. I should post a top 10 later. My top 10 would piss so many people off. I would literally go from like 1,000 something subscribers, almost 1,500, to 0. I wish more parks themed like they did for Terran and stuff like that. I'm hoping that this coaster is really well themed. And I really do think it will be. If we Wonderland would do themings as well. I think so. I mean, maybe I should make a video about this on why I think so, but I think a good sign of theming is that they are trying to get Skyward's Plot of Land done. Top 10 flat rides at Wonderland, go. Oh god, that's so hard. Shockwave #1. Windseeker #2, Sledgehammer #3, Cyclone #4. Oh my god, my iPhone 10 just almost hit the ground. Cliffhanger, I forget what its new name is. I'm the worst at remembering names. I have like Alzheimer's already. #5, Nightmares. No, not Nightmares. Soaring Timbers, because I wrote it when it worked well, and I know it has the potential. #6. #7, maybe Clockworks. 8 would be maybe Spinnovator. 9 would be Nightmares. And 10 would be... Oh, I left Skyhawk out of that. Damn it. Although I think Skyhawk's ride cycle is way too short. 1-1 Enforce. Tomb Raider at Kings Island with all the previous theming was excellent for Paramount standard. Yeah. Kings Island was a spoiled park for sure under Paramount. Yeah, I think this project has a lot of potential, and I don't think anyone, especially me, is anywhere close to predicting what the scale of this project is. I don't think any of us are actually close or have any clue what this is going to look like. I do think that I think they're going to go with Ziz. I mean, when you have a top 3, why not have the top 3 be in correlation to one another? Related. Oh my god. There's 17 people watching right now. I thought there were like 5. My other phone just died, so I'm on my iPhone X now. There's 17 people watching right now. I thought there were like... Oops. Okay, volume's off. Skyhawk is too short. Cyclone Social Tide. Skyhawk. Seeker, Slingshot, Soaring Timbers, Lumberjack. Why is Behemoth number 10? Tyler. We all have no concept of this project. No, it's true, we don't. I really did think I had an idea. But again, that was going off of very little facts. Yeah, we do just have to wait and see, to be honest. And at this point, I really don't want to spoil it either. Like, I'd rather wait until August and just kind of have fun with, like, watching the progress. I think it's such a large-scale project at this point, too, that, like, we can predict all we want, and we can think we're getting close to what we think it is, but we won't know until August. We've never seen a project start this early and of this magnitude, especially for Wonderland. The train enter in the vortex loop and exits near the path. That would be sweet to see from the pathway next to That's exactly what I think it's going to do. For some reason, there's some people that think that this tunnel isn't related to the coaster, and I really don't understand that logic. I don't get why you would think that they're constructing such a big tunnel for no reason. Behemoth used to be your number 11. When the park opens, it's so clear. No, I think you'll see a construction wall on Skyrider, and you'll see a little bit of work. Nothing will be going on in Vortex or on the Firework Hill. And maybe you might see, if depends on which direction it's heading, you might see stuff away from where the park is. But you're right, XL, you're not going to see much construction at all. I can't guarantee that, I don't know. But I would predict that construction wouldn't stop completely. I think you'll see some things on Skyrider's Pontoland, but I think you won't see any. I think the tunnel will be done, the track will be installed. There's a reason the track's sitting on site. An aquarium tunnel with a moving sidewalk. Yeah, exactly. I'm ignoring Tyler for 5 minutes because of his comment. Okay, so I touched on this a little bit. The tunnel looks narrow because we're really high up in the air. Um, it's like when people saw Steel Vengeance in person at Winter Chill Out, and they said that photos don't do it justice. It's the same thing. Like photos isn't. It's not going to do the tunnel justice until you see it in person. It is really wide though. Well, welding in the tunnel is a good sign. No, I had a friend that rode Diamondback that like um that has ridden Behemoth, and actually he works for the company that designs all the projectors for Universal and Disney attractions. So he knows his rides, and he said that he liked that Diamondback went through a forest better. Um, but Behemoth is better. Sexy in the background. Yeah, I agree. It's a good ride. Like I can't say it's crap, but I just don't see the purpose of its layout with having Behemoth in the park. We should have had a low to the ground fast Giga because we had the airtime hyper. Should have focused on turns and cool maneuvers. I wish we had the treble clef turnaround. Like, oh my god. That would look so good at front gate. I think Kings Island's going to impress me in a lot of ways. I think I'm going to absolutely love Mystic Timbers. I'm hearing the food at that park is absolutely amazing. I know I'm going to love Banshee. It looks like the BMW of inverts. Bird Flight of Fear is actually really fun. Am I missing any rides? The Beast at night. I know I'm going to love that, even though it's going to hurt me. I'm just staying on now, just to chat. I still can't believe how clean the wave pool is. The wave pool almost looks like they gave it new paint. I just love how crystal clear this footage is. Oh my god. You can like see the grains of grass. I don't know if you guys can catch it on YouTube, but on the 4K screen and that little pond there is so stunning. You can see the cracks. Fury 306. So fun. Oh yeah, I love it. That's what I hate about Cedar Point. I hate the bugs at Cedar Point. I wasn't going to live stream. I was testing out the stream, and then it started working. So I was like, and 17 people were in here, so I was just like, oh, might as well keep going. Hopefully, I didn't piss anyone off when I said I wasn't, and then I ended up. The permanent structure behind Action Theater is pretty much done too for an update. It's massive. It's like almost the size of Action Theater. It's like half the size of Action Theater. So. The water behind Behemoth though is like so picturesque. I can't see them. Have a go on. Just slightly higher than Behemoth. Wait. What is this weird yellow machine here? I just realized that it looks really weird. What is that? It looks like an excavator, but it has like a weird... Oh, it's the, I see, it's just parked. It's the drill for the footers. I don't know why that looks so weird. I should have known that. Oh, it's a retention pond. You're right. Yeah, it's protected. This this thing right here. It's a footer digger. Oh, you can see. Let me pause. Oh, here I'm gonna unpause because you can't see it. See the two footers there? Dug. They're not poured. They're blocked off by yellow things. Moving so fast on this project. Oh, it's glitching. I don't know. I don't know why. Let me check the weather for tomorrow. Oh, ew, it's snowing tomorrow. Oh, it's snowing all day. The wind is good, so maybe it says only like 40%, so if it's not... Well, they work in snow anyways. But I'm just telling you, my drone won't go up if it's snowing. It's cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Me. I think that the field that I'm launching from would be the prime location for a hotel, but turbine it looks like they're starting construction over here for a hotel. Yeah, but I think that side of the park is for kids and families, especially since we're a family park. People that live in this neighborhood piss me off. They keep tearing down the stupid like fence that Wonderland builds, and Wonderland keeps having to replace it. I almost want to go like attach like FU signs on the fence facing the people's homes. Yeah, from what we understand, dinosaurs' lives being removed. We still don't fully know. Yeah, it's a weird location. It's just like, what else would they be building out there, right? It's on their property, and they're doing some sort of construction. You can see them in this clip. They're welding something in the tunnel. Maybe there'll be a monorail. That'd be so cute. Building a Tim Hortons with theming. Shuttle to connect hotel to front gate. Yeah, that's all they really need. They're not going to build the hotel on property. They can't afford to give up any parking. Monorail exit. Oh, can the park just open already? Can't wait to. Oh, whoa! What's this? I can't tell if it these holes. I can't tell if it's anything or nothing. You can kind of see from this angle how many trees are gone in this little circle here. Flying canoes is right over here. You can see the construction vehicles, but here a lot of trees were removed. Dave's new office. Still find it weird that it looks like there's no track on Wonder Mountain's Guardian. When the park opens in 7 weeks, all the rides will be closed. Just be one giant construction sign. Sorry, we are building one new coaster. The whole park is shut down except for the kids and family area. Actually, the tunnel is Dave's new office. It's literally just an office underwater, so we can't see him. You'll have the ability to like have that little like submarine telescope come out and spy on the park. Oh, what's that? Wait. Okay, okay. Is that a bunch of rebar cages in the ground? It looks like, I don't know. I can't tell. I have to get up and get better footage. Matthew's probably so jealous that I did this live stream without him. I think I just saw something. Looks like there's a stake there. Hold on 1 second. I thought we could get a better view, but that's horrible image quality. Intermission. I'm almost out of iced coffee. We're actually removing Leviathan. I didn't even think to take you on the 4K images. Where did I put all my photos? I never even thought about this to view the HD pictures together. Shut up. Never even thought to do this. This gives you guys a much better view of everything. So see? It's a very big clearing. There's the silver machine yesterday. It was right there. And now it's not there anymore. Rainbow Falls is feeling very invaded right now. Oh, I was like, what's that? It's the Canadian flag. What's that? Looks like a hole. That looks like a footer. Not a footer, a steak. Here's all the rebar cages. There's the 1-footer. Hi. Here's all the future footers. It's like, I can't tell if that's concrete siding now that's finally installed or not. I don't know. Too far away. It almost looks like they're going to connect lumberjack area to the kids area over here. Does it not? Oh, what am I talking about? That's a ride. It's like that Jalopies ride or whatever. It's like that I'm showing pictures, everyone's silent. Me. Oh, my favorite angle. What's that? There's our track. Hey. Did everyone die? Or am I just not keeping up with chat? Everyone left when I'm like actually showing things now. Oh, whoa. We have a blockade here. And here. And here. Somewhere. Yeah, on the other side, you can see it there. Oh, more. Bring back a picture of beautiful and glorious man, both. Wait, are you serious? No, no, they're not on. They're not on a flatbed. I think California's Great America is getting a coaster in 2020. Wait, I just. What are those things on the ground there? Like, that's weird to me. I don't know what they're doing there. That looks like garbage bins to me, if I had to guess. Just realized that kids area is blocked off too. They really don't blockades everywhere. Oh my god. I think I know that construction company, and I think my sister works for them. It would make sense. Their office is in Vaughan. So you should ride my Buster with me. Best way to see the track is to ride my Buster. I remember I can see this. The track's going to be installed though by the time it opens. I don't think so. I don't think it's on No, it's not on a flatbed. It's just really tall. Like it's a large piece of track. So sad. So bro. Where are you at today, Mr. Silver Machine? Stream is still going on. No, you're just watching a playback. Evan must be logged on right now because that's not me typing hi. I've been hacked. Oh, yeah. That's my bay. It looks so awkward from this angle. Like, it doesn't look like it should be smooth. Yeah, that really, the color pops. I'm gonna ruin your Leviathan shirt and buy you a Behemoth shirt. So much. Oh, see, there's Dave again yesterday. See, right there. Hi, Dave. But do you see how you can kind of see how the tunnel is really deep now? Is Matthew still editing the mods? Or the bots, sorry. That looks so weird zoomed in all the way. Hi, Dave. Hi, Footer. Behemoth shirt looks like a crop top on me. Oh, I love this shot. Oh my god, that's a good shot. Hi, Steak. All you random holes in the ground. Freshly cut down trees. Bye. Some people in CW Mania are like, people are gonna throw a fit when if they like Wonderland cut down trees. Like, no one's gonna even realize nor care. There's these really weird footers, like really weird footers. They're square, cement, and they're hollow. It's weird. Look hollow. Yeah, still working on the bots. I love how this fence is like so broken at this point. Like, it looks like someone accidentally rammed into it a couple times. Everyone's new favorite ride. Oh, cement formation. It's weird. It almost looks like a hashtag. And these really weird footers right here. There's 3 of them. So weird. Definitely the station area is like right here. Thought it was going to be over here because these things appeared first, but they're rushing the cement over here. The notifications I keep getting for the bots testing. Like, look, this is from yesterday, and none of this is dug up. You go today, it's all dug up. It's crazy. I need to slow down. I think we can end the live stream, right? Everyone looks questioned out or topicked out. Alright guys, have a good one.